some of us, we have the wisdom to show others how to live. But we ourselves, we are filled with all kinds of confusion and crisis, not knowing what to do, confused. But when God's presence comes by reason of our close walk with him, like David would say, he said, as a heart in Psalm 42 verse 1 and 2, he said, as a heart pant after the water brooks, so my heart pant after thee, O Lord. This is a secret, that without God and his presence, our living is fake and foolish. When even the Spirit of God came upon Samson, it was mighty in wisdom, in power. But when the Spirit of God leaves him, is cut off, becomes so foolish and a toy in the hand of the devil or in the hand of his enemies. The world can't show you the way of wisdom. The flesh can't show you the way of wisdom. Your position cannot show you the way of wisdom. Your five senses cannot show you the way of wisdom. The only strength that can make it happen is when the Spirit comes. Am I speaking? So how do we live our daily lives, taking daily decisions? The first thing we're going to consider is relationship. Relationship. David, with the skills he had, he could appear before a king and became so special before a king. At young age, he was made a captain of the army. At young age, he was sent several places, and he succeeded. He saw that he's not succeeding because of his ability to do. He's not succeeding because of his position or his ability to use his five senses to direct his course. But he succeeded, he knew it, because of God's presence. So he was doing everything around this glory, around this cloud of strength. He never operated outside it. Why? He knew that if I did do that, I'm a dead man. Some of us, a little attainment will make us to cut off our relationship with God. In Galatians chapter 2 verse 20, he said, it is no longer I that liveth, but Christ that liveth in me. If we can allow and understand that the Spirit of God in us, that keeps us in touch with the operations of the Almighty, that keeps us to flow in the direction of God, then we can lean on him to direct our course. If one is sick, for you to come to that term, if you don't have the faith to ruggedly deal with it, as God recommends, which I will tell us much more later, then go to the hospital. Be treated. Go and take medicine. Jesus said it. It takes only the sick. If the healthy one does not need a doctor, but the sick is the one that needs a doctor, then take it serious. If your faith cannot impact you to make the sickness not to come, if it comes, you pray and people pray for you, that should not stop you from going to the hospital. Your going to the hospital had not frustrated or nullified your trust and dependence on God. Even in the hospital, they said the doctors treat, but God heals. Even what you are going to take, you pray on it for God to make it effective, had not made you a faithless person. If you look at Jeremiah chapter 8, verse 22. Okay, is there no balm in Gilead? Is there no physician there? Why then is not the head of the daughter of my people recover? Can you see that strength? Please, it's a wisdom. Walk with it. Eat healthy. As wisdom for living. Eat healthy. If you look at 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 31. So whether you eat or drink, or whatsoever you do, do it all for the glory of God. Don't put your trust in any man or anything when you are in need. If you put your trust in man, God will remove that man. If you put your trust in anything, God will remove it. So for you to see him. Psalm 146, verse 3 to 6 says, put not your trust in princes, nor in the Son of Man, in whom there is no help. His breath goeth forth, he returneth to his earth. In that very day his thoughts perish. Happy is he that hath the God of Jacob for his help, whose hope is in the Lord his God, which made heaven and earth, the sea, and all that therein is, which keepeth truth forever. Amen. Amen. So please, don't idolize anything about you. Is it beauty? Is it what you have? If you are not careful, it will be cut off. Faithfulness, faithful in covenant practices. For instance, you have to pay your tithe. You have to give offering. You have to be involved in evangelism. You have to be involved in making sure the things of God get a priority in your activities. Malachi chapter 3, verse 8, verse 10 to 11. He said, will a man rob God? Yet you have robbed me. But ye say, wherein have we robbed thee? In tithes and in offering. But the truth is this, you give to God because of your love for him. And his faithfulness is sure that there would, he that proved him, he said, there is he that scattereth and yet increaseth. Am I speaking? And as we do all of this, as we live in health, eat right, talk right, live faithfully to his praise and glory, you will see the mighty works of his glory upon your life. From today you walk in power. May we live in wisdom and make a choice of God in all that we do with our life.